Aloha, Haunani here from Kingdom of Bahrain. Welcome to my front door. You've arrived. Today I'm going to do a yoga pose tutorial going over cat and cow in a seated position and then in a tabletop position. Those are the most traditional ways you see cat and cow done at a fitness center or a yoga studio, and it's so easy to practice at home. So if you haven't seen my standing version, you can always click on that after this one. But start with this one, especially if you're a beginner. Do it at home. If you have any questions, send me questions either in the comments or by email. I'm happy to answer them. So the first one, seated cat and cow. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit cross-legged on a cushion. And I recommend that if you're new, or you can sit on your knees as long as that doesn't hurt your knees or your ankles. And there's modifications to sit on your knees. But let's just start sitting on our bottom. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I'm going to sit on a cushion today, cross my knees or cross my ankles, and then move forward onto the pillow so that your knees are more towards the floor. You're kind of more on the tailbone, sit bone area of the cushion. You're going to bring your hands to your legs and attempt to keep them straight. And the whole key behind this is really cat and cow is wonderful to get the kinks out of the back side of the body. The neck, the shoulders, the back, the hips, even through the hamstrings. So it's just a great one to do morning, noon, or night. It's wonderful. And one of the things it begins to do is train the body to move with the breath. Okay, so at first you're just working on the posture, and slowly, this is a really good one to incorporate breath with movement or moving meditation. So let's begin with the basics. Hands on the knees. Try to keep your elbows straight. On the in-breath, on the inhale, you're going to arch the heart forward and up. Shoulders down away from the ears as you gently look up. Try to avoid to kink the neck. No good. So inhale, lift. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, I want you to round. Tuck the tailbone. Round the back. Even round the shoulders. You can press into your knees. Chin towards the chest. I draw the belly button to the spine on the out-breath. Inhale, reverse. Okay, now I'm pointing the tailbone back, I'm drawing my chest forward and up, gently gaze up, breathe in, and then exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then come up to seated, close the eyes or take a gentle gaze, and just notice what that pose did for you. Beautiful. And you can do that for several minutes. You can, start with 30 seconds, move to a minute and a half. You just want to really get into the body until it feels nice and open. This is cat and cow on all fours. So first thing to go over is, if it hurts to put pressure on the knees, you can do two things. You can fold your mat up like this, okay? So you have a little cushion, or you can simply take a towel or blanket and place it underneath your knees. The other thing is, if putting weight on your hands like this hurts your wrists, make fists and have your palms facing each other, okay? So here we go. You're gonna come to all fours. Knees and feet are about hip width apart. Again, place a blanket if it hurts your knees. And then you're going to take a nice wide hand, spread the fingers wide, middle finger pointing towards the top of your mat, wrists underneath shoulders or slightly wider. How do you know if you take your hand slightly wider? Well, if your posture kind of rounds like this or you have tight shoulders, you want to bring your hands slightly wider apart, maybe 1 or 2 inches wider than the shoulder. Over time, as your shoulders become more flexible, the wrists will become right underneath shoulders. Okay, so on to all fours. Knees, feet, hip width apart. Spread the fingers wide or taking fists, palm facing each other, and a nice straight wrist if you're doing that variation. Lengthen out your tabletop so you're 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And the in-breath, again, you're going to arch the back, lift the chest forward with straight arms, gently look up. Again, avoid kinking the neck. And then as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And draw the belly in and up. Try to avoid this, the sinking action of the belly, okay? Exhale, round. Just try a few with your breath. Inhale to arch, cow pose, like the back of an arch, or the arch of a cow's back, and exhale round, like a mad cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Neutral spine. You can come back to child's pose. Or just come to a nice seated meditative pose and just again, feel what that pose did for you. Thank you for joining me today and all the cars honking as they go by. I hope you have a beautiful day. Aloha and namaste.